Going on, family? It's your boy Terrell Bennett, man, co-founder of Forex Executives, and this week I'm back with another analysis video on three pairs, man: EURCAD, Great British Pound JPY, and Great British Pound USD. So, first thing first, before we get into the analysis, man, I hope everybody had a phenomenal month last month. I had one of my best months ever so far, man, and I'm just trying to, stay focused and keep applying pressure, man. So let's just jump right into the charts. Right now, my favorite pair, EURCAD. Let's see what happened on the weekly. So on the weekly, we got a nice doji. All right. So if you guys don't know what a doji is, that means that there's some indecision in the market. That means that the bulls and bears are fighting and nobody's taking control yet. So this week, I think that it will be the week where someone takes control, whether it's the buyers or the sellers. We will see. All right, so we got this nice doji on the weekly. We got this nice weekly trend line that price has been just pretty much respecting. So let's kind of tighten that up a little bit, just a tad bit. Yeah, so this trend line, the market has been respecting it, and we can see that price pulled back up into this trend line and was rejected. All right, so like I said, we got this nice doji, and we'll be able to kind of see what's really going on once we jump down to the lower time frames. But right now, as it stands, there's some indecision in the market, man. So I want to just draw my fib from this high to this low, and let's just see where price came back into. Okay, it looks like price came back into the kill zone, which is between the 50 and the 61.8. It just pierced the 50 and was rejected because of this trend line in this area. All right, so what I want to see is I want to see the market kind of push back up at the beginning of the week to kind of retest that area, possibly make a double top and then continue to fall. Or we can see, all right, we can just see a pretty much a break. Sorry about that. We can see a break of this trend line, a pull back to it, and then a continuation to the upside. All right, so those are two possibilities. With me, when I do my analysis, I like to paint two or three scenarios, because I don't want to be biased when it comes to a pair. All right, I was stubborn last week when I kept trying to long AU. I kept trying to long it. I kept trying to long it because I was being stubborn and I was being biased on it longing because I thought it was going to bounce, but it didn't. It just kept shorting. So I took a few lumps. So that's the reason why I do multiple scenarios, man, because you want to be in an unbiased, you want to have an unbiased opinion when it comes to the market. Let the market show you what it's going to do. All right, so let's just drop down to the daily. Okay, and you can see. All right, so let's just adjust this trend line because we don't want to cut colors. We want to touch as many candles as we possibly can, but we don't want to cut colors. All right, so you can see that price is respecting this trend line perfectly, and you can see that price came up to this trend line and made a bearish pin bar. So that right there kind of gives me my direction of where I think that this upcoming week will go. All right, so in this situation, I want to see the market kind of push back, maybe give me a retest of this trend line, and then continue all the way down, probably to these lows or even lower. All right, so that's pretty much it on EURCAD. Let's just jump over to GJ and let's see what's going on GJ. All right, so on GJ, we can go to the weekly. We got us a nice bearish pin bar as well. Okay, so you can see that price did this major move all the way down. All right, price is pushed back up, gave us a nice pullback up to these recent lows, and we can look for price to continue on down to this low or even all the way down to this minor key level. Okay, so we throw our fib on the weekly, we can kind of see what's going on. Where did price bounce? Sorry about that. So we can see that price came all the way up to the 61.8 and it bounced. All right, so same situation with EURCAD. I want to see the market kind of push back maybe to this area, or even give us another retest of the 61.8 and then continue all the way down to these lows, or even farther down to this minor key level. Okay, let's just drop down to the daily. Let's see if we get something nice on the daily. All right, and you can see the market already starting to pull back, all right, and go short. So like I said, I just want to see a pullback first to go long, and then a continuation to the downside to these lows or even lower. All right, so let's just jump over to Great British Pound USD. Let's see what's going on over there. Jump over to the weekly. Okay, so we can see that the market is pulling back right now, and I honestly think that it has a little bit more ways to go up before it actually turns around. Because if we mark off these recent lows, right, where the candles close, I kind of want to see the market go back up to that area. All right, and that kind of lines up with the 78.6 on the Fibonacci. So I want to see the market kind of short first at the beginning of the week, and then give me a push all the way up to either the 61.8 or all the way up to the 78.6 before we get that massive move all the way down to the 0 or even lower, all the way down to this minor key level. Okay, so that's just my opinion on Great British Pound USD. I guess Monday will kind of dictate the direction of the week. So just keep your eyes on that, man. So let's just drop down to the daily. Let's see what we got going on a daily. Okay, so we got the market kind of falling right now, and I want to show you guys something. We got that major push up, and then the market is kind of like pulling back. So if we was to draw a trend line from here, let's just touch as many candles as we can, and let's just see. Oops, sorry about that. Touch as many candles as we can, and we can see that price kind of pushed up and almost came to this trend line and was rejected. All right, so in this situation, like I said, I want to see the market kind of push down and then push back up. Sorry about that, it's going a little crazy, and possibly break this trend line, pull back, and then continue on. Or, like I say, I like to paint multiple situations. I want to paint multiple scenarios because I want to be unbiased when I'm, I'm looking at the charts. We may get a push up, make a double top, and then we may get a move all the way to these lows or even lower. All right, because it is in the overall downtrend. But on a weekly, the market is pulling back, is pushed far away. Like I say, I always talk about pushes and pullbacks. So the market has pushed far away. Now it's pulling back, but I want to see it pull back to these recent lows. All right, where the market closed at, and then continue on down. So we'll see, man. We'll see how the market open. We'll see what Monday gives us. Monday is a bank holiday for the United States, so it is Labor Day. So the market is going to be a little bit slow. So just remember that. And I hope you guys have a phenomenal trading week. Let's keep applying pressure. Let's keep our foot on their neck. And let's grow as traders, man. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.